Morning everybody, welcome to the Season 6 competition giveaway build. We're in the shed
again
with these two dirt bags.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing much, mate. We just got a brand new D-Max and we're ready to chuck some cool parts on it.
Alright, we're going to do this a little bit different this year. Alright, your car is currently, you know what, we're going to timestamp this. So currently it's September 2022.
Yeah.
Ashton's car, the Mega 6 and the black truck are currently somewhere between here and the United States on the Pacific. Is it the Pacific Ocean between here and the US?
Some ocean.
They're on an ocean.
Yeah.
They're heading to the United States. So for this year, we're going to do the competition giveaway completely differently. I'm going to let these two dirtbags build this car this year because he's going to need a car for filming of Patriot games over the next 12 months. You're going to be in the big bus, which I'll leave it
fast. It's here.
It's a big bus. You guys can get into that a little bit later on.
Yeah.
So for this season of Patriot Games, for filming here in Australia, you're going to be driving a D-Max.
Yes, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, you should be excited about because we've been running D-Maxes now for, I don't even know how many seasons. We've given MUXs away, we've given D-Maxes away, and I still can't fault them as a dual cab ute. And the biggest thing for me, factory rear locker.
Absolutely.
That's number. You know what? You can talk about all the towing capacity and power and blah 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 and all the rest of it. Factory rear locker, which I think is really cool. So, you guys are going to build this car exactly how you would want to build a D-Max, And I'm going to have that much input into it. So if it looks like arse when it's finished, it's on you too.
The Homer.
I know, it'll look good. We know how I can build a couple of good-looking rigs like that thing and like that thing and like the FJ. So
the FJ, good-looking rig.
Yeah,
the two.
Come on, they look good. They look good.
No patrol jokes this trip. So back to the D-Max. Run me through. I mean, we've spoken about it, but run them through rough plans. What are you thinking?
So the rough plans is I like hooped bull bars. So we're going to chuck a hooped bull bar on this. Some side step. We got a roof rack, a GME, a REDARC GoBlock, just all of like the basic things that you need on a four-wheel drive.
Well, I want you guys this season to be towing a camper trailer too, right? I think it's about time that you guys follow in your daddy's footsteps. You start learning the family trade on how to drive off-road properly towing your camper trailer.
Oh, no, Justin's doing it again.
Your front wheels aren't driving at all.
Forgot to lock the front hubs. Amateur mistake.
Idiot.
I'm going to try without the winch. I'll try and just walk it out without the winch.
That's embarrassing.
It's got to be legal, so that's the only big thing. There's been a lot of debates at home about 35s and 4-inch lifts and all that sort of stuff. No.
37s and a 6-inch, you know.
We got to give it away to somebody at the end of it. And here's the biggest thing. The biggest thing. You're going to see him wheeling it all season. So if you ding it up, if you scratch it, all that sort of stuff, the winner of the competition this year is going to get all of that stuff with the prize back. So you're going to get to see the car evolve over the season. You're going to see really what it's capable of, what it can do. We've given them away every year, but we've never actually really shown why we keep running D-Maxes, have we? Yeah? We haven't shown that in the episode. So you'll see that over the next year. I think that's it for me. I'll pop my head in and out, like I did with the FJ build, I suppose. The two are completely on their own. Don't stuff this up.
No, we're not going to.
Don't stuff it up.
This is going to be good.
Just make sure it's something cool. All right, I'm going to leave this to it. All right, have fun.
Let's go.
I'll see you guys throughout the build.
Alright, so now that Dad has just left, let's go and have a look at the big rigs. At the shit boxes. Yes, so we got my GU new wheels and tyres, building a new bar because we love working with Tube, and we've got Ashton's just. Then I just bought this absolute just off-road box. I'm going, to be honest. But now let's get on to building this something actually nice that we can drive and not feel like we're going to go down the road and just kill ourselves.
But wait till you drive it. I don't want to drive it. I just want my old car back, okay?
First thing that we're going to do with the D-Max is all of this grey that comes on the X-Terrain, which looks good on every single other colour apart from the black. So we're going to take off all of the grey parts and get everything all colour matched. It'll look very nice, and then we will continue with everything else. Yeah.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah.
4J3, it'll absolutely eat your ZD30. Oh, mate.
Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah.
You should flush it because you're trying to be a good people and build cars out the right way.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come and listen.
The X-Terrain flares are like 5mm wider than the factory, but they make it look so much better. If you have a normal D-Max, go pick up yourself some X-Terrain flares. Just chuck them boys on, and you'll be looking bloody schmick. So I just looked up photos of the Toro bar. This whole bar we don't need anything off of. We don't even need all this grill piece, so we don't need to worry about getting all of that the colour match. So it just uses the top part, and then it has its own like a sheet metal cutout grill inside of it. So don't need anything off of that, so we don't need to colour match anything off of it. We'll just open up with the bar. I can't wear it any longer. I just want to see how it looks.
Currently going because that one brace we have to move it all, but
But what do we think?
the hoops are going to look pretty sweet.
Cool? We're just gonna chuck it on now. I just want the bar on like right now. Looks sick. Currently I'm just fitting the fog lights and the indicators into the new brackets for the Toro bar, which is actually really good because it uses everything off the factory bumper, all of the factory wiring, factory lights, all of that, so you know it's just gonna bolt in and go, which is really nice.
Yo, how's it going?
Yeah, good man.
Good. What's happening?
We're just chucking on the a recovery.
Nice and busy.
Bracket.
Yes, like always, we haven't had lunch yet, and I'm quite hungry. I'm going to eat.
Good girl, Charlie. You go get it. Go eat somebody. What do you think of the car?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah?
I like the colour.
Charlie girl, come here.
I like the black.
And then all the
Good girl.
grey parts, we've torn all them out,
Yeah.
and we're going to paint them.
You want to show your mum the car?
Yeah.
Show it through.
Give me a look.
So it's the same as
Blue one is just black, which we've never really had the black car in like ages, except the black truck and your Ram. But Ashton loved how your Ram looked. So all the other grey bits that we're going to keep, we tore them off and we're painting them black. So that's the door handles, the flares, some front grille parts, and then air caps. So everything will just be black on black on black, which will be
Very
Yeah.
cool. So this keeps you busy in your school holidays.
Yes, got nothing else to do except, well, I could be shorter than that, but
Yeah.
this is new. The bolts aren't seized, so this is fun.
Yeah. No, awesome. I can't wait to see.
What do you reckon? Another cool giveaway, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah? How,
Have you let
let's
them
do a little-
fix the bits?
I've had nothing to do with this build.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
thought.
zero.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't. Don't look at me like that. I've actually told you the gear that you have to use.
Yeah.
The brands you have to use, because the sponsors are what makes the show.
Yes.
And you've also told us that we can't go like 35s.
It's got to be like that. Charlie girl. Anyway, bit of a feel-good moment. The giveaway. What does it mean to you every year, or well, to us as a family?
Oh, just being able to, you know, obviously
Give
with
back.
the sponsors and give back to everyone that supports us is pretty cool. It's always such a good feeling for all of us, I think.
That's so cool. And this year, like I said, we're doing it completely different. So how we are going to run it this year, it's just 100% lottery, isn't it? Yeah? So this year, you got to jump onto patriotsupply.com.au, buy something from the show. For every $20 that you spend, you're going to get 20 entries, right? So the more money you spend on Patriot Supply, the more chances that you get. And then what we're going to do at the end of the season, we're going to do the big raffle. Actually, we won't even talk about how we're going to do it and who's going to pick it, but there'll be maybe a blowing machine involved, maybe a little bit of snow.
Oh, gosh.
Big circulation or something. Maybe a big confetti drop, and somebody's name's going to get picked out of the confetti drop, and we're going to do it live. So you know, there's no smoke screens and mirrors. It is what it is. And the best part is, you're going to get to see this car being used throughout the season.
Yeah.
Which we've never done before.
Yes, which will be fun for you guys.
And that's been another one of the rules that's kind of held us up with the other one. We've never been able to show you what the giveaway can do because the rules stipulate it has to be brand new and the car had to be under X amount of kilometres. This year we get to go out and beat on it. Yeah?
It'll still be beautiful.
Yeah. No, it probably won't. But look,
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be like any one of our cars. I think the car will become a character. It'll become a bit of part of the show. You get to see it evolve. So I can guarantee you the way that you see it finish out of the garage here is not the way that we're going to give it away, because I know that you guys are going to keep making changes, but it's also not going to be your typical 18-year-old, illegal as hell, unreliable. It will be taken care of. It'll be well maintained. It'll be perfectly legal. It just might have a few pinstripes. But there you have it, guys. Jump on patriotsupply.com.au, get the gear from the show, enter the draw, win the D-Max.
Yes. Fresh worn. But only the best.
I only run worn winches on my car. I got an 82, a 74 on the FJ.
And I got this big bitch for the D-Max.
It'll be good. Those warns, just that's a big winch, which means I can always rely on it. Rigid lights, they're awesome. They're also not like a big, like 8-inch or 10-inch spotty. They're really tiny, so just gonna slap them on there, just like that. They're gonna look bloody hectic, I tell you. Look at that. It's sick. It's just cool shit. Like,
It was so bad.
that looks so good.
Beautiful.
I like it. Alright, let's go. Cool.
So that's the end of the day. We've got the Toro bar on, and I think that is going to be it for today. We're just going to finish cleaning up the shed, keep on going tomorrow, but got the bar on, got the Evo 10S warning in there, and the little rigid lights. Rigid, so the front end is looking pretty good. Tomorrow we're going to move on to the side steps and the rear bar. Wednesday, wiring, and then after that, lift wheels, tires, and get this thing done. So it should be good.
Morning! How you going? Morning. What's going on?
Not much.
Build day 2.
Yes.
Where we at? I noticed the bull bar's on.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You wanna run me through it?
Yeah.
I don't dislike it, but I think it needs more stuff on the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
needs
because
like
that's
lift
like the
and
first,
wheels and
It
it
thing
just
is because it's on just like like the little wheels. It's low. Like there's like a door
Yeah.
handles and all that are missing, so that's why you can't get over the full picture. But
it's super aggressive.
I like it. I really like
I
it.
kind of like your
like that though.
personality. Huh? I don't know where you get that from. So what's your job for today?
I'm just helping the boys.
What do you do? Have you got something in mind? You got anything specific for her to do? Or she's just going to help out.
She's going to help out.
You have to watch those fingernails go. Huh? They're looking a bit pretty to be working on cars. That's good.
Like emo.
So we got Mia in here today. So the 3 kids, they're obviously on school holidays at the moment. How long are you going to help out for?
Don't know.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to help the boys out for a few days, or are you going to be here right till the end?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
See how nice they are to you.
All right. Well, I think you had a cracking day yesterday.
Yeah.
Day 2. So the plan for today, side steps.
Yep.
Side steps,
rear
rear
bar, a roof rack.
roof rack, and then whatever extra time.
And then probably the GME.
Block.
That'd-
Trail Connect, all that.
I think it'd be a good day if you got the exterior done today. If you could get that done today, I think that'd be a cracker day, mate.
Yeah, sick.
All right?
Yeah.
Day 2.
Should be easy.
Have fun.
Secret weapons here. It's going to happen. You keep them under wraps, all right? You should be getting the whiteboard and you should be controlling the whiteboard.
Okay.
So why don't you do the job list? Yeah. Put some times against those jobs and see if they can do it in the
that'd be
hour
fun.
time. Yeah.
Righto.
And get those hands dirty. All right.
20 minutes for all of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Everything happens in 20-minute blocks. What was that? Turbo.
Got a piece of cardboard, and I'm gonna write what we have to do on it.
Right there.
Side steps.
Side steps.
You do that.
Boom.
I'll do.
It's a dog.
I just took the stock side steps off the car. Just look at how good that looks. Looks awesome, I know. But we need some protection because denting cells in a GQ, that's fun. Denting cells in this is expensive and it makes you want to cry. So we're putting on some new off-road animals. Off-road animal rock sliders. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Where's my nut? Also, the reason why we went with the off-road animal side steps is because they do fit and match very nicely with the rear bar and the front bar that's going on this, which is also off-road animal. So, may as well match everything. There we go.
Oh yeah! That is the goods that we like to see on Patriot games.
I think this is really good.
Alright, side steps are on. They look bloody hectic. Now it's time to put on arguably one of the parts I'm most excited about, the rear bar. This is another off-road animal product that is designed to work with the tub, and I am very excited to see it.
I like it, mate. Looks pretty good. It's going to be pretty hectic.
We're going to have to slap on this button. Alright, so cameraman, shut up. We're going to do it. Time for the roof rack.
So we've got the rack from Front Runner, and we're going to, if I can find my tools, which I can, we're going to cut this open and see what we got. We got every single upgrade for this that you can get. So we even got a table that comes out of the roof rack for hectic double islands bush stuffs, so you can use that as a DJ table. Oh, Oh wow, it's literally a folding table that comes out. That's pretty sick.
Bro.
Nice.
So what have you done?
Not much. Side steps and rear bar.
Yay!
Yay. A lot of my mates have been asking me what makes MaxTrax Extreme the extreme ones. Well, basically, because they're the people ones. That's it. No, it's because they have actual metal teeth instead of plastic teeth like the normal MaxTrax. Because when I seem to use these things, I tend to most of the time do burnouts instead of actually get out. So the metal teeth just last longer and actually give more grip. So that's good.
Look at some of these. I reckon that's that one there, because I think we've still got a pair. I think that's the original Cape York with the black truck. Yeah. With the toy, all of them, put it on the side. All this, all the knobs. Look at that. So that, I reckon, I can't tell you for sure, I reckon this MaxTrax here is about 6 or 7 years old. And this is the one when you two, do you remember that? When they were about that side? Yeah. And this is why we got bogged, yeah? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look.
I'm pretty sure we're in there.
Yeah.
Like good and proper stuck.
Yeah.
So all the boys on the shovels, and I think we had about 20 MaxTrax out there as well. We were losing MaxTrax, they're getting buried into the sand, one after the other. But slowly and surely, we kept pulling, and got the thing out.
Are you on track to finish up today, or what you want it done?
Yeah, we'll get over
2 o'clock, you got 2 hours left. Rear bar's on.
Yeah, rear bar's on.
Give me a look. So what, roof rack, and that's it? You've got what you want done today?
And roof rack and GME. That's really nice.
Yep, I'm down with that. I'm down with those radar sensors too,
Yeah, word.
Check this out, come around here. Radar sensors, they were like the bane of our existence at PCOR. Radar sensors, lane departure sensors, they look ugly on the back of every single ute. What these guys come up with is kind of like an OEM fit. You can see that this here is, I think it's vacuum formed, there's a bit of plastic there. Sensor's bolted in the back, so you don't actually see the sensor, but the sensor works through the plastic. Really, really clever design, because you don't see it, can't damage it, can't hit it, and it's not gonna upset me every time I see your car parked out in front of the driveway.
Yeah.
So off-road animal, clever thinking. I haven't seen that done yet, and I think that's trend-setting stuff there, right there. I think you'll start seeing that coming out on all the trays now, because
That's a carton.
that's a carton. I've got to take that. I've got to go, but well done on the sensors. You two have crushed. You're doing awesome. Keep the boys organised. Got to take this phone call. I've got to meet. See ya.
That is the coolest feature I've ever seen on a roof rack.
Yay!
Josh? Yeah, roof rack done. Beautiful. So, next thing is the GME XRS. We have all of the bar work done on the car, front bar, rear bar, side steps, and roof rack. Now we're going to have to mount some more stuff onto the bar, which is the GME XRS. I would never build a four-wheel drive without one of these, and I like the XRS, mostly because all the controls are just on the hand piece, and we also have the big four-wheel drive engine 10, so that's why we are using that one, which that will look absolutely beautiful on the front of the D-Max. One thing I like about the off-road animal bar is that like the mount's not on top of the bar, it's like down a little bit, so it actually looks really nice. Now we pierce a little hole in this engine loom grommet back there behind the fuel
filter. Next thing you want to get is some sort of fish. I use conduit because, I don't know, it was just the first thing I saw that was a little bit long, so that's what I'm going to use. Yep, then get your wiring harness, you tape that on, make sure it's taped on good, because if you lose it in the, you know, the black hole that is on the firewall, you won't be too happy about it. Find our snake, and then we've got to do some pull. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. There we go. And then, now you got both your radio wire. So there's this little mounting arm that holds the whole AC unit in the back here. That is literally perfect to put your XRS on. Right there. And there's my spot for it. That goes on like that. So that's the inside of it done, which is when you're heading in the car, the passenger can easily grab it. You've got tons of room if the back people even don't want to talk, because you're just using like the tiniest little amount of cable to run up, because the actually XRS unit's like right there. Then that's there, so it's not on the side, or you don't have holes in your console. When it comes out like down here, and your cables are down here, like most people rest their leg there, which, like, you know, the cable's like always in your way, and like you might rip it out, blah blah blah. And when you're in the driver's seat, you can easily access everything, easily grab your shifter. So that's the best place I've found to put the XRS. Yeah, so now I'll show you how to wire it. So you have a positive and a negative. You can just hook it directly up to the battery, job done, it'll always be on, and then you can turn it on and off on your handpiece, or you can hook it up to a ignition trigger, which I find is easiest to get a ignition source out of the fuse box. So that means that when the car is turned on or turned off, or the GME, it can be turned on or turned off. So that's what I like about it. So you'll never be draining your battery or anything like that. And then I just like it to grab the ground from this little spot down here. But obviously, always make your wiring look neat. Make it look nice, make it look professional, because if you do all your wiring wrong, it could cause hazards. So yeah, give it a go. So we have our ground on, we come into the fuse box, and then if we look in our fuse panel, you can see right here, there's a 10 amp fuse that says IG, which is your ignition. So I am just going to use a little fuse tap, which I've already soldered on, which looks just like that. I'm going to hook into that fuse, and then job done. Inside of this fuse box is your little fuse puller. We're going to pull out the 10 amp, just like that. Then put the 10 amp into your fuse tap. So what a fuse tap does is it takes your normal fuse, which is just the two prongs, which is just fuse. It goes up into that fuse, so it just works just like a normal fuse. So it won't change anything in that circuit, but it just adds another circuit on top, which pulls power. I've added a little 5 amp. I haven't had any issues with it in the past, so I'm just going with that again. You can put your little fuse puller back in, and then push it in. Alright, so turn it on, bang. Works every time. You turn off the car, it turns off. And that's how I put in, wire, and install a GME XRS inside of a D-Max. We are running the wiring for the PCOR Trail Connect, but we just had to drop the tank because we didn't have to, but I wanted to, because my OCD
we didn't have to, but with any sort of like wiring, me and Ashton really like to make it tucked so you don't get caught when you're doing hectic four-wheel driving. So we just drop the tank, run the cables over, tank back in, wire it up the back, mount the interior dial, and you're done.
So right here, you gotta pull out pin 2, 5, and 6 and put these in the place there. And you zip tie that up. Bam, done. Bob's your uncle. And Bob is your bloody uncle. When Bob actually is my uncle. It's Bobby. Idiot. We're going to do the first product that has ever contained self-tappers is the PCOR Trail Connect. So we are going to use those self-tappers and tap this right there. Bam, done. Alright, so this is what we're going for a 12 volt setup. The 100 amp REDARC GoBlock. This is a newer thing compared to most 12 volt setups, and this is honestly, either way, I think that 12 volt setups are going to be going from now on. Everything that's in your normal 12 volt setup, I like what we have put in the FJ049, is pretty much this. This is a whole 100 amp hour a battery which lasts a long time. We ran a fridge on the back of the GU with one of these for 4 days, like with no issues. So it's got everything that you need. It's got some 12 volt ports and all that. So you can charge your phone. You can plug in a fridge, which is obviously the main thing that I use for. And then you've got a Anderson in the back that you can just plug in your solar to, which I have a solar blanket over there, which I'll be keeping in the car. So just in case I need to top it up, I can top it up. Now, another cool thing is the REDARC GoBlock powered dock. I've already opened it, so all the bolts are everywhere. So, with this power dock, obviously it's a dock that you can put the GoBlock in and just lap in with the GoBlock, just like that, and lock it down. There we go. So that is all locked in. That's not going anywhere, so that's going to be bolted in the back of the tub, and then you can hook like some wires into here and then run it directly to your battery, so this thing does charge when the car is running, which is awesome. So if I wanted to take it out and have the fridge closer to the fire, I take this out on the boat so I can charge my phone or whatever, you can just undo it and just grab it and take it with you wherever you want. So this is the most easiest 12 volt setup, and it's modular, and yeah, just the best thing ever.
And it's red and black, so it matches the
the whole car, so it matches the whole theme. Boom. Yeah, so now we're going to chuck this in. This is a very, very, very cool piece of kit. Got the new 53 litre Dometic with the ice maker. Look at that. That fitment is on point. Handle there, power there. It's like made for it. Alright, it's all bolted in. Just tested it. It's not going anywhere. It's all wired up. So now I'm going to show you how to charge this REDARC GoBlock. Done. Let's go camping.
Yes. It went in my mouth. Am I gonna die? Okay. All right. So it is day 2, and I wrote a list this morning of what we need to do. Christian, how do you think today went?
Today went pretty good, man. I'm just degreasing my shoes because I stepped in oil. But yeah, I think that today went Pretty good. Got a lot done in the car. Yeah, should be fun.
Does anybody want a like, ham and cheese roll with extra ham and cheese?
Yeah, I see that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you want a long one?
Okay.
Give me a second. Well, that was a good day. Anyway, look at it.
Yep.
What a rig.
Yep.